G'day ladies and gentlemen, Piedudeaus here and welcome back to my BuildCraft review. In this one, as I would have mentioned in the last video, I'm looking at the waterproof pipes. These are pretty cool little pipes that, as you can see, I've got some tanks here which I'll quickly show you how you craft in a minute, but as you can see I've got some different liquids. We've got water, lava, that's oil which you get from these little oil spout things here. And this one here is a little quick demonstration that you can also use another machine that can also make fuel from the oil. But I'm not going to go into that in this episode, but I just wanted to show that as well, because that's another liquid that can also be used with the easy part of BuildCraft. But I'll get to that in a future episode anyway. So, what do we have here? We have waterproof pipes. So, let's have a quick look at them. We have some wooden waterproof pipes. It's cobblestone, stone, iron, and gold. Now, basically, if you watch the first video, these pipes work in pretty much the same way they do as just your normal transport pipes. You know, the wood would be used to help extract items out of something with an engine, and then your cobblestone and stone move the stuff along, and your iron you can change directions, and your gold. In this case, for the gold, which is right there, which I'm holding, it doesn't actually receive a redstone signal like it does, so it doesn't speed things along, but it has a much bigger capacity as how much water it can actually move along. So if you wanted to probably use waterproofing pipes as much as you possibly could, try and stick with gold would probably be a good option. But again, that's all irrelevant pretty much. It's just depending on how far you want to move it. But yeah, so anyway, so let's get on with it. And the first thing you want to do for these waterproof pipes is you need to craft yourself some normal wooden or some normal pipes, which I would have shown you in the other episode of how you craft them. But as you can see, I've got a couple of to demonstrate. But then what you need to waterproof the original transport pipe. So what you do is you've got to get some cactus. I'll just break some down. I'm not going to get too much more than that. This is just purely just to show you how it's done. And then we'll run all the way back over to our furnace. I probably could have stolen that cactus, would have been quicker, but hey, you know me, run as far away as possible. Alright, simply then get your cactus, throw it in a furnace, or whatever it is your machine using. If you're using an IC2 type machine, you can use whatever you got there. As you can see, it makes cactus green. It's kind of cool. I'm not going to wait for it all to finish. You get the drift. And then you can either use a crafting table or just your normal inventory crafting. Just put that cactus green in your crafting, and as you can see, you get pipe waterproofing. I've already got some here, but I just wanted to show you how it was crafted. So then all you do is you get your pipe waterproofing. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Your pipe waterproofing. Put it in your crafting table and put it above your waterproof, because as you can see, if it's next to it or below it or whatever, it won't work. It has to be above it. And as you can see, there it is. The wooden waterproof pipe is now, so you've gone from a transport to waterproof, and that's how it works. Kind of cool. And there's just a cobblestone just to demonstrate as well. It works for all these ones. Again, as you see, these are the only 5 that can be turned into waterproof. None of the other options like your obsidian and your diamond are not actually, you cannot make as waterproof pipes. It's only these 5. Alright, so how does it work? Well, again, as I mentioned at the start of the video, it's very similar to the way it worked in the just your normal transport pipes. You want to get some fuel, some liquid out of there. I'll just show the water one. It doesn't really matter. Actually, I'll do lava just for shoots and giggles. Put that there. Get a redstone. That's a redstone engine, which again I'll do in a future episode showing how they're all crafted and everything. Give it a redstone signal, and as you'll see, lava is now filling up there. And then you got your cobblestone pipe, so the lava will just move along. If you get your stone put next to it, again, stone does not connect to cobblestone. And as you can see, that's filling up, so they'll just get to full capacity, but they will not actually go any further than that. That's as far as they'll go. And they'll just sort of keep bouncing sort of back and forth. What you can do now is, if you wanted to, you can have an iron pipe. So if you had another one going that way, if you have the wrench, oops, sorry, I don't want that pipe there. So I'll connect one of there like that. If you get the wrench, you can block it from going back that way, so it'll only come into this pipe and keep going this way, which is kind of cool. Or if I just drop another one down, see it's going that way. If you use the wrench, you can swap around, so it'll either go back that way, or it'll go forward, it'll suck out of there, because it shouldn't be in there, so it sucks it back out and then comes this way, which is kind of cool. That's basically how the iron pipe works. Again, very similar to how it does for the transport. That's no real different, which is very neat. And I'll just break that one off there. Now the last one is the gold. As you can see, it's flowing into there. But you'll probably notice, I mean, that's going to fill right up because it's got nowhere else to go. But the gold one, I believe, it doesn't actually speed along. If I drop a redstone torch down, see the last one in just the normal transport, it would actually heat up. It's not heat up. You see the it's heating up. It's got lava. The gold transport pipe actually sort of like turned a brownie sort of color. It changed the color when it got a redstone signal. But this one, it doesn't do it. So yeah, so then all you do is just keep putting down your pipes, and as you can see, moving right along, bam, it'll keep filling it up. So that is pretty much a basic coverage of what the how you craft the waterproof pipes. It's very simple. You just got to make sure you get yourself some cactus, cook it up to get your cactus green, and then you can turn the cactus green into some waterproof, what's it called, pipe waterproof, which you then add to your pipes. Again, all this does work with all these different liquids. I'm only demonstrating with the lava just so you can see it filling up. But there is one thing I'm going to quickly just demonstrate too. If you wanted to, now I'm going to quickly just do this along here, just in case you wanted, you didn't have much ground space or whatever. One thing you could do, if I just grab myself another one of these things here, it's not going to look very, very good, but it won't matter. I might need to give myself another block, I think. I wonder if this will work. That'll work. Not exactly elegant, but it'll work. Is that going to work at that point? No, I'm going to put it on. That's going to put it on top. There you go. So you can see the water is coming out of there. It's above me. And it is still filling up the pipe. So you can actually work that way as well. And so the pipe doesn't have to be at the bottom at the ground level. It can be up the top. And it can also work that way to extract as well. So you can also extract things from the top of the tank. I suppose the one thing I probably should show you as well is how you actually craft the tank. Of course, I didn't give myself any glass, so just bear with me for a second while I give myself a stack of glass. So how's it crafted? Kind of like doing a chest, but just with glass. And as you can see, that will craft the tank. So there, that's how you also craft that. And yeah, I think that is pretty much just covers the how the basic waterproof pipings work. Now, there is another thing you can also do, because there are other items. As you can see here, I do have a pump, which is used to obviously pump water from, like if you have like an infant water source. Actually, I'll quickly demonstrate it now. I'm not going to show you how. I'm not going to show you how it's made or anything. I'll just quickly show you how this works. Put that down, and you'll see there's a little thing goes into the water there. That's cool. Drop a combustion engine down just to give it some power. I need to steal some coal here. I'll put the redstone torch there. Sorry, the coal goes into the steam engine, and I'll start pumping it out. And what you can then do is you'll see the water keeps flicking. And again, of course, you can use these waterproof pipes for this as well. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And you can just move this along here if you really wanted to. Didn't really want to connect it to that, but that's all right. And you want to get over this. No, I think we could probably do that. So there you go. It's blocked from going down there. That's cool. Oops, didn't mean to put that one there. I'm just spitballing here. You'd never, if you design something like this, then yeah, there's probably something going on, but you wouldn't do it. But yeah, there you go. That's the liquid. Should be flowing reasonably well through there. With a bit of luck. Oh, you're still connected to there. Okay, that's fine then. God, make me look like a goose. And one more. No, that way. So now the water should be flowing through that way. So there you go. I mean, if you're restricted on space, that's what the pump does. If you're using the right pipes and don't make it look so absolutely ugly to what I've just done, because a lot of people, what they do with their pipes, they can make it go underground, so you're not actually seeing the pipes. But as you can see, it's connected now to this tank over here, and it's flowing up very nicely, or filling up very nicely anyway. But yeah, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you can use the waterproof pipes. Again, you can also connect these pumps to the oil spill, spill. You call it over here. You can connect it to the top, and you can also extract the oil and fill up the tanks as well. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a basic rundown of the waterproof pipes for BuildCraft. They are absolutely awesome, as is pretty much the whole damn mod. So yeah, definitely go check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And yeah, till next time, keep cool, keep safe, and I'll catch you around. Goodbye. God damn, that is ugly. I can't believe I just made that. Shit.